The president faces a fractured nation, skeptical that he can turn things around. NBC News Wall Street Journal polling shows 37% of Americans say our State of the Union is divided. Other words used to describe it: troubled, deteriorating, and broken. Just 3% believe the union is strong. 33% say they are pessimistic and worried about the remaining 3 years of President Obama's second term. Just 16% say they are optimistic and confident, down 8 points from the same time last year. 63% say we are currently on the wrong track, also up from last year, and just 28% are satisfied with the economy, 71% dissatisfied. When asked who the economy works best for, 81% say the wealthy and 53% say men. Only 22% said the economy works for the middle class. All of those factors contributed to President Obama's 43% approval rating. It is the third straight poll by NBC and the Wall Street Journal where the president's disapproval rating was over 50%, and things aren't going any better on Capitol Hill. This poll marks the 6th consecutive time at least 80% of Americans had a negative view of Congress. And now 45% say they would like to see Democrats take control of Congress during this year's midterm elections.
Chuck, this is your poll. Take us through it.
Well, you look at the poll, and if the president were actually reflecting what the public would say, though he would not say the State of the Union is strong. I mean, I go back to that first question that Mika read and the different thing. 90%, so the way we asked that question, you could pick up to 2 different words. We gave you that list of words. 90% of folks we surveyed, 90% picked, one of the 2 words they picked was a negative word. And to only have 3% overall say that the State of the Union is strong. And this is a reflection, you know, it's interesting in here in the polling, in this polling, and I've seen it in some other polling, is the public is really so down on Washington that they're on the verge of giving up on Washington. And I think that is the challenge for the president tonight. On one hand, I think he's put together a speech that does reflect what the public wants to hear. If you go through our poll and you look at the public's agenda, what they'd like to see prioritized for this year, everything I understand about the State of the Union, the president's going to talk about those things. But is the public going to tune in? Right. And are they going to listen to him? And I think that's the, look at those numbers. You have a majority that have essentially don't believe the rest of his second term is going to get any better. Does that mean they've given up on him? I mean, I think these are the things that would be going through my head in the West Wing, worried about why this speech is so important for him tonight, because I think it's the last best chance he has of getting the public to listen to him. But you have to look at these numbers and wonder, is that already passed?
Yeah.
Gene Robinson, we are going through the opposite of the